Never remove this item from your dining table, because just one small absence could quietly drain your family's wealth without you even knowing it. Hello, I am Master Quan. In Feng Shui, the dining table is not just a place where we gather together after a long day. It is also the gateway of prosperous energy for the entire household. Every single item placed on the dining table carries its own energy field. Some items nourish abundance, some protect your financial fortune, and there are also things that, if accidentally left out, can block your good luck entirely. Today I am going to reveal to you some little-known secrets about your dining table, how it can help you retain wealth, attract prosperity, and open the door to long-term stability for your family. Some of these insights may surprise you, but if you apply them correctly, you will start to feel a clear shift in both your financial life and your emotional well-being. But before we dive deeper, leave a comment right now as a declaration to activate your wealth energy today. Every meal I share is nurturing prosperity for my family. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button for Master Quan, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth, so you will never miss out on the powerful Feng Shui secrets to help you maintain abundance and nourish long-lasting fortune. So right now, let us dive into the heart of today's message and uncover the items that absolutely must not be missing from your dining table. These are the true wealth magnets that help keep money and prosperity flowing into your home. First, a loaf of bread. Among all the items you should place on your dining table to attract wealth, bread is one of the most familiar yet deeply symbolic. From a Feng Shui perspective, bread carries the energy of abundance, stability, and long-lasting prosperity. It is not just food, it represents a solid foundation, like the roots that nourish an entire family. Just look at history. Since ancient times, bread has been present on the tables of many civilizations, the Egyptians, the Romans, the Greeks, and has always been considered the food of life. In agricultural societies, when wheat is harvested and baked into bread, it becomes the clearest symbol of a successful, abundant season. A full round loaf, or a freshly baked, fragrant one, symbolizes unbroken wealth, a prosperous cycle with no interruptions. Beyond Feng Shui, bread also carries spiritual meaning. In many religious rituals, bread is placed in a sacred position, used as an offering or a symbol of gratitude, a way of thanking the universe for protection and nourishment. When you place a loaf of bread on your dining table, it serves as a reminder to be grateful for today's abundance, which opens the door for more prosperity tomorrow. Here is something interesting. In many cultures, breaking and sharing bread is believed to spread blessings. It is not just about sharing food, but also about sharing love, wealth, and abundance. On a family dining table, a loaf of bread becomes a symbol of connection and shared prosperity, where money is not kept for just one person, but multiplied for the whole family and even future generations to enjoy. In practical Feng Shui, bread has what we call energy anchoring power. This means that when there is a loaf of bread on the dining table, it helps solidify the energy in the space, creating a financial foundation that is steady and strong. It is believed that families who regularly keep fresh bread on the table tend to avoid sudden financial losses, maintain a balanced cash flow, and most importantly, always feel safe and secure. And if you think about it, bread has a very special characteristic. It is made from the simplest ingredients: flour, salt, water, yeast, all tiny things on their own. But when brought together, they form a solid, life-giving whole. This is also a financial lesson. Appreciate the small things, build up little by little, and you will create a lasting foundation. Placing bread on the dining table is more than just displaying food. It is planting the seed of patience, accumulation, and resilience. Second, fresh flowers. Fresh flowers on the dining table are not just decorations to make things look pretty. In Feng Shui and in many ancient spiritual beliefs, fresh flowers are a symbol of life, growth, and the ongoing flow of prosperity. When placed on your table, flowers not only brighten up the space but also help refresh and renew the energy in your home. Just like a stream of clean, flowing water, flowers bring in movement. They open the way for luck and wealth to come through. What is fascinating is that each flower color carries its own message and financial meaning. Yellow flowers represent success and breakthroughs. They open the door to career advancement and financial growth. Red flowers are tied to power and explosive energy, like a flame that fuels passion and attracts fast-moving opportunities. Purple or blue flowers symbolize long-term stability, lasting wealth, and peace in life. White flowers stand for purity, offering a sense of balance, clearing away worry, and keeping the family's financial flow smooth and calm. But here is a very important rule. Flowers only bring benefits when they are full of life. A wilted bouquet left on the dining table not only loses its charm, but becomes a symbol of stagnation and blockage. Dying flowers are like still water. They interrupt the flow of wealth energy. That is why refreshing your flowers regularly is something you absolutely must do. Every time you replace your flowers, you are also refreshing the energy in your space, keeping the flow of prosperity uninterrupted. A dining table with fresh flowers creates a sense of warmth, fullness, and vitality. That image not only makes family meals more pleasant, but it also acts as a welcoming signal for luck and wealth to enter and stay in your home. When flowers are present, they send a strong message that this space is ready to receive abundance, peace, and continuous growth. Placing fresh flowers on your dining table is a small act with powerful impact. It beautifies your living space, maintains energy circulation, and most importantly, creates a sense of harmony and fulfillment for every family member. This is why fresh flowers are always seen as an essential item for anyone who wants to maintain long-term prosperity. Third, fresh fruit. On the dining table, fresh fruit carries a meaning far beyond nutrition. In Feng Shui, fruit represents wholeness, abundance, and a life of fulfillment. The round and full shape of ripe fruit symbolizes continuity and completeness, a quiet affirmation that your family's wealth will not be cut off, but will keep flowing, building, and expanding. In many Buddhist traditions, fruit also holds deep spiritual meaning. Offerings of fruit placed on altars in temples or during festivals are more than just ceremonial. They represent the sweet rewards of good karma. Each piece of fruit placed on your table, when appreciated with gratitude, becomes a way to cultivate positive energy, blessings, and good fortune in your space. When choosing fruit for your dining table, go for fresh, vibrant, and full-looking pieces. Each type of fruit carries its own prosperity message. Red apples symbolize peace, financial stability, and protection from negative energy. Bananas represent good luck, flexibility, and the ability to open new opportunities. Oranges are known for driving away bad luck and attracting success, especially helpful in business and sales. Grapes are linked to wealth, accumulation, and strong relationships, like the tightly connected clusters they grow in. Placing a plate of fresh fruit on the dining table is a statement that your family values abundance and is ready to welcome even more blessings. These fruits not only nourish the body with natural energy, but also nourish the spirit with a sense of fullness and comfort. One thing to avoid: never leave spoiled, bruised, or overly ripe fruit sitting on the table for too long. Rotten fruit represents stagnation, energy drain, and can even block the flow of financial energy in your home. Always make sure the fruit on your dining table is fresh, clean, and full. A dining table with fresh fruit is a symbol of life, health, blessings, and never-ending prosperity. When your family gathers around and sees a full plate of fruit, everyone naturally feels that sense of completeness. And that is how wealth, luck, and abundance continue to grow and stay strong in your home. Fourth, a small jar of salt. Among all the feng shui and spiritual items placed on the dining table, salt always holds a special place. Since ancient times, salt has not only been considered a vital seasoning for life, but also one of the most powerful substances for cleansing energy. With just a few tiny grains of salt, your living space can be purified, negative energy can be cleared away, and positive energy can begin to flow freely, helping your family's wealth circulate smoothly. In Feng Shui, salt is seen as a talisman that protects wealth. Its power lies in its ability to absorb and neutralize negative energy, much like a clear mirror that reflects and repels harmful influences. That is why the presence of salt on your dining table or anywhere in your home acts as an invisible shield, guarding your family's money and assets from loss. In spiritual practices, salt is often used in cleansing rituals. Our ancestors believed that simply sprinkling salt around the house or placing it in key spots could drive away bad energy. And when it comes to the dining table, which is the energy center of the home, salt becomes even more essential. A small jar of salt, preferably ceramic or glass, placed neatly on the table, is not only practical for meals, but also holds Feng Shui meaning. It keeps the dining space filled with peace and luck. Here is an interesting fact. In many cultures, salt symbolizes durability and longevity because it does not spoil over time. This unique trait makes salt a perfect symbol for financial and life stability. When salt is present on the table, it serves as a quiet reminder of consistency, resilience, and the ability to safeguard what you already have. However, salt is not just for display. If you want to enhance its Feng Shui benefits, occasionally use a mild saltwater solution to clean your dining table. Every wipe not only removes physical dust, but also clears away lingering negative energy left behind from tense conversations, arguments, or stress. After cleaning, the table returns to a purified state, ready to receive and circulate positive wealth energy. A dining table with salt on it is a protected table. It brings a sense of security to the family and quietly ensures that the flow of money remains stable and uninterrupted. Though tiny, those grains of salt carry a powerful spiritual and Feng Shui force, strong enough to turn your home into a place where prosperity is held firmly and allowed to grow continuously. Fifth, a small bottle of olive oil. In Feng Shui, one of the core principles for maintaining wealth is to keep energy flowing, never blocked or stagnant. Olive oil, with its smooth, flexible, and constantly moving nature, is a perfect symbol for continuity in the flow of prosperity. When olive oil appears on your dining table, it sends a message to the universe that this family is ready to welcome smooth paths and abundance, both financially and in life. Since ancient times, olive oil has been considered a sacred gift from nature. People used it to light lamps, to purify the body, and to offer in important rituals. That is why olive oil carries deep meanings of protection, care, and blessings. Wherever olive oil is present, that place is believed to be surrounded by the light of peace and prosperity. A bottle of olive oil on your dining table is not only good for your health, but it also represents, in Feng Shui, that your family is being guided and energized by positive forces. In practical Feng Shui, olive oil represents the movement of money. Just like oil always flows, money also needs to circulate and be exchanged in order to grow. It cannot just sit still or be hoarded. A small bottle of olive oil on the table is a reminder that wealth should be managed in harmony, saved wisely for stability, but also allowed to flow and expand. Beyond that, olive oil also carries cleansing energy. With its golden color, it symbolizes the sun, life, brightness, and growth. Placing olive oil on the table invites freshness, opens up new opportunities, and clears away hidden blockages in your flow of prosperity. What is truly noteworthy is that olive oil is not just a valuable cooking ingredient, it has also appeared in many ancient rituals as a kind of sacred oil. This shows the powerful symbolism it holds, a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, between visible assets and invisible blessings. When olive oil is on the table, it does more than enhance your meals. It becomes a sign that your family's financial flow is moving freely. It encourages prosperity energy to circulate naturally without restriction and to always find new paths for expansion and growth. We now know the essential items that help turn the dining table into a gateway of prosperity. But simply having them there is not enough. So, how do you activate and nourish that flow of wealth energy every single day? Step 1. Cleanse and purify the dining space. In Feng Shui, before inviting wealth and prosperous energy into the home, the first step is always cleansing and purification. The dining table is where the family gathers, where energy from food, conversations, and even emotions accumulates. If it is not cleaned regularly, stale energy can linger, leading to stagnation and blocking the flow of wealth. One simple yet powerful method is to use diluted salt water. Salt has long been regarded as a strong purifying substance with the ability to absorb and neutralize negative energy. When you dissolve a little salt in water and use it to wipe down the dining table, you are not only removing physical dust, but also clearing away any lingering negative energy. Aside from salt, you can also use herbal water made from grapefruit leaves, lemongrass, cinnamon, or jasmine. The natural scent of these herbs brings freshness, lifts the atmosphere, and helps positive energy spread throughout the space. This is how you transform the dining table into a bright, fresh area that is ready to receive abundance. As you wipe the table, do so mindfully. Move slowly and deliberately, as if you are sweeping away the old to make room for fortune and prosperity to flow in. Once the table is clean, it becomes like a polished mirror, reflecting peace and fullness, the solid foundation for all the steps to come in activating or evoke your wealth. Step 2. Arrange the items with intention. It is important not to place items on the table at random. View each object as a representative of a specific type of energy. Fruit symbolizes completeness. Bread represents stability. Salt carries cleansing power. Olive oil stands for flow, and fresh flowers embody vitality. When arranging them, place each in a harmonious spot so that every source of energy can shine and support one another, creating a continuous and balanced flow. A plate of fresh fruit placed at the center of the dining table can be seen as the heart of abundance. Around it, the other items should be placed in a balanced way, not too crowded, but also not sparse. Avoid over-decorating the table, because harmony is the key principle in keeping wealth energy moving smoothly. As you arrange these items, keep your mind calm and your intentions clear. Place the bread to remind your family of lasting abundance, add the salt to retain wealth, and arrange the flowers to open the door for life and new opportunities. Each placement is like a statement to the universe. I am preparing this space to receive wealth and peace. It is the mindfulness and clarity of purpose in every small detail that creates the true power of this step. A dining table arranged with Feng Shui awareness does more than create warmth for the family. It becomes a gathering point for prosperous energy, a place where wealth is drawn in and remains. Step 3. Cultivate a wealth mindset every day. In Feng Shui, wealth does not come only from objects or how you arrange your space. It also begins with the mindset of each person in the home. The dining table is not only where you nourish your body, but also where you plant spiritual energy. That means every meal can become a ritual for opening the door to prosperity. Before beginning a meal, take a brief moment to silently give thanks. Thank the universe for providing the food. Thank your parents and grandparents for building the foundation of your life. Thank the person who prepared the meal with care. Gratitude is like a magnet. It draws in positive energy and unlocks a powerful stream of abundance. During the meal, the most important thing is to maintain a harmonious and joyful atmosphere. Loving conversations and family laughter create a warm energy field, raising the vibration of the entire space. On the other hand, arguments or harsh words during a meal can disrupt that harmony and scatter wealth energy. After eating, make sure to keep the table neat and clean. Do not leave leftovers or dirty dishes out for too long, as they can accumulate stagnant energy. A clean dining table allows positive energy to continue flowing without interruption. And as a result, your wealth will be more likely to stay and grow in the home. This is why every meal is not just physical nourishment. It is also an opportunity to nourish a mindset of abundance. When the family eats with gratitude, joy, and order, the dining table truly becomes a powerful source of Feng Shui, radiating prosperity and peace throughout the home. The dining table is far more than just a spot where the family sits down to eat together. It serves as a powerful center of energy, a gateway through which prosperity and wealth flow into the home. In Feng Shui, this space is considered sacred because it gathers not only people, but also energy from food, conversations, and shared emotions. When the dining table is properly taken care of and arranged with intention, it transforms into a magnetic center of abundance and stability, supporting the financial and emotional well-being of the entire household. Placing carefully selected items on the table, such as fresh fruit, bread, a small jar of salt, a bottle of olive oil, and a vibrant vase of fresh flowers does more than enhance the visual appeal of the space. Each of these items holds symbolic and energetic significance in Feng Shui. They help regulate and stimulate the healthy flow of wealth energy, act as protectors of your family's financial security, and serve as invitations for new blessings, growth, and opportunities to enter your life. Together, these elements turn the dining table into a powerful tool for manifesting prosperity and creating a strong foundation for lasting fortune. The key is to keep the dining table clean, tidy, and full of freshness. A cluttered table or wilted fruit can block energy flow, while a bright, lively table naturally draws in good fortune and wealth. In addition, the mindset we bring to each meal is incredibly important. Giving thanks before eating, staying harmonious during the meal, and keeping things neat afterward. These three habits are the keys to nurturing long-lasting abundance. True prosperity does not only come from your job or your income, it also comes from the way you live and appreciate the small, everyday moments of life. A well-cared-for dining table becomes a solid foundation for your family to welcome peace, happiness, and lasting prosperity. Before we end this video, leave a comment with this positive affirmation. My dining table is opening the door to prosperity for my family. This simple statement plants a seed of wealth energy starting today. And do not forget to hit subscribe on the Master Quan channel, Feng Shui for Modern Wealth, so we can continue this journey together and explore even more Feng Shui secrets to help you protect your money, grow your wealth, and nourish abundance in every part of your life.